So we're not really doing any recaps this week because, we're gonna we're gonna go over Steven Universe again in a couple of weeks, and nothing else.
There hasn't been any Adventure Time or Gravity.
Yeah. One thing that I did realize as we were recording is that we forgot a huge news story, so we're gonna do that.
Yay!
I'm not that boned up on this, so Tooch, do you have a handle on it?
Yeah, take it away.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Candy.
The thing you've been losing your brain over all week?
Kids Next Door?
I thought you were saying the word candy. Okay, so yeah, I literally because I literally blew my it blew my mind over the past couple days. So I literally was just refreshing my brain because I was still recovering from having it fizzled out over this crazy news. Surprisingly, show creator Tom Warburton, creator of Kids Next Door and character designer for Pepper Ann, which we'll be talking about next time, he didn't tumble this, which is weird because he's on Tumblr. I think he tumbled eventually, but he still uses his blog spot for some reason. And because that website is still a thing if anyone didn't know. He linked to this weird Facebook for this, I guess, operative called Number Vine. He should have made a Vine account. Anyway, but he didn't.
He didn't? I thought that was the point.
If he did, I didn't see the link to it, but and it had some weird cryptic messages, some alien text here and there, and a couple screen caps of a website, and it looked like a blurry animatic type deal. So then Warburton was like, I don't know what's going on, I don't make cartoons, whatever, here's a link, whatever, bye. And it was to rainbowmonkey.com, and it fooled Nina, who just kind of sat there listening to the Rainbow Monkey theme song for a minute.
I was like, where's the thing? I was clicking on the eyes, on the monkeys. I did the tab cheat, on homestarrunner.com where you tab everything.
You had to boop its nose. And you booped its nose, and that god-awful theme song went away, and it was replaced with this really, honestly, a little unsettling, creepy, galactic background with a text prompt type-in stuff. And you can type in Kids Next Door characters' names, mostly their numbers if they're operatives or bad guys' names, and get their status, who's decommissioned, who's unknown, who's classified, etc., etc. There's some goofs in there. If you type in number 13, they're just like, really? Why do you want to know about him? And shit like that. But then if you typed in the word galactic, it sort of turned into this timer, but the timer was in alien numbers. I forget what it equated to, but... if somebody did the most basic form of hacking you can do and just put the URL and /media and it worked, it just gave them all the media assets for the website, including an MP4 file that is an animatic for it's not a fully animated thing for a teaser for Galactic Kids Next Door, and the plot appears to be, because if anybody remembers the finale to Kids Next Door, Nigel Uno, number 1, was chosen to become a galactic operative and go out and stop adult tyranny in outside space. So the plot is...
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? I lost you there.
Did you not see the finale to Kids Next Door?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, dude, because there was this whole running theme throughout the last season where some weird shadow organization within the Kids Next Door kept randomly putting Nigel through these completely just these random tests. He'd just wake up in this alternate reality and they'd test him and he had to do weird shit. And he, by the end, he was just like, who are you people? And at the very end of the climactic finale, it's there's a big, it's like the ending of fucking E.T. And he says goodbye to everybody and it's the saddest fucking thing. And then it was nuts. And then that's how it ended. Nigel went up into space to fight alien adults.
Isn't that also how Family Matters ended with fucking Urkel going into space?
I don't know. That sounds plausible. But so anyway, it opens with him older, he's a teenager now, I guess. But he's apparently it's implied that he's about to blow up Earth because it's he's like the freaking Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins. It's too far gone. It's unsavable. So he's got to just blow it up or something. And Chad's there for some reason, the evil operative who became a teenager early in the season, and he was like you can't do it, and a bunch of aliens show up, and like it's fucking intense. Like if somebody just showed me the script for that without any context, just the script, and I didn't see what was clearly official art, and I didn't hear what was clearly the official voice actors, I would look at that and go, whose fucking Archive of Our Own angst fic is this, and why am I looking at it? But because it's legit, I'm super all about it.
Yeah, because apparently there's the Galactic Kids Next Door.
Yep.
And Nigel is teamed up with them. Mm-hmm. And they have this mission where they're like, Earth has way too many adults to function, so we just have to destroy all of Earth. And who is it? Chad was like, no, Nigel, what about your friends? What about the kids? What about you? And they're like, Nigel, you must make this decision. Put your booger in the thing.
Yeah, they do. They instead of like retina scans or thumbprint scans, the kids next door operate on booger scans, and it's the greatest thing.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that until he took out his nose, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and like this has been
shows about that kind of stuff.
I'm not sure, like, because this has been like Warburton's wanted to do this for a while because like in 2012. When Blogspot was slightly less dead, he posted some just sketchbook images, like, hey, I've been sketching stuff, and one of them was Nigel with that design, like that exact design. He didn't really change it that much. So this has been cool. And actually, as I was watching that, I'm just in a Skype group with a bunch of people, and one of them is a kind of well-known YouTube person, cartoonist, voice actor, Kerbifer. And I knew that he's friends with Nigel Luno and Number 2's voice actor Ben Diskin. So, like, I just sort of posted in the chat, like, hey guys, this is a thing. And frickin' Kerbifer just goes, I don't know anything about that. I'm like, I knew he fucking told you! You fucking holding out on me, you little shit with your fucking voice actor friends! Ah! That was my whole day. That was my whole 2 days. It was insane. I'm so excited.
You know what's my favorite thing about Kids Next Door? Is that number 86's full real name is Fanny. And there's like that goofer's like, her mom saying, like, oh, she's a big Fanny now, but she'll always be a little Fanny to me. In the UK, Fanny means pussy.
Yep. Yeah, and they're blatantly Scottish as shit.
So that's much funnier than they intended.
Hilarious.
So that is a crazy thing to keep an eye on.
I know, because I'm like,
well,
where's it going to air, and who's going to watch it? Because Kid Next Door is, like, pretty far removed from the current generation of cartoon kid watchers.
No, well, you know what I think it is that, much in the same regard that, like, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out at the perfect time for the people who played it as kids to go into college and and crave the nostalgia of their the last 10 years because they have no sense of scale. I think the same thing's happening with these mid-2000 shows now.
Yeah,
if you watched this when you were 12, then you are, when did this air? Yeah, then you're like in your early 20s.
Perfect.
Yeah, the year before you became an adult.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how it's gonna be. Like, is it gonna be a mini series? Is it gonna be another movie? Because they did at least one movie, Operation Agent Zero. But anyway, like, because Over the Garden Wall just sort of like that was their first mini series. Are they gonna do other mini series? Is this gonna be one of them? That'd be interesting because I think this concept would do okay as a movie, but it would be too drawn out if they tried to make it like a whole season of something. So yeah.
Maybe a short season. I guess a miniseries, that's what that is. That's that thing you already said.
Yeah. So, and also, like, when's it actually going to come out? Because, like, that teaser isn't even fully finished animation.
Yeah,
so
it's just like an animatic. Yeah.
So more on that story as it progresses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Right.
I mean, I hadn't thought about Kid Next Door in years, but then when I was listening to that Rainbow Monkey song, all this shit came flooding back, and I was like, oh god.
It's a show that started so simply and episodically, and okay, this is kind of cute and interesting concept, but then by like the second or third season, it just blew up. Did you guys know that they did a straight, in some places, as shot for shot as the style would warrant, like parody of the second Renaissance sequence from the Animatrix?
I remember you saying that.
Yes, me and Devin watched it last night, and it blew. Because then we watched the second Renaissance, and it blew our. It was hilarious. I love it.
We got a lot of shout-outs. Want to move on to that?
Yes,
Absolutely.
shout-outs.
Other than
our peeps.
Thanks again to Jorge Gutierrez.
Yes.
We'll be thanking
Love
him.
you.
We love you. Here's some stuff from fans. Hello, fans. Aeli said, do you all want to do a Madoka Magica episode?
Yes.
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 It's my favorite.
I haven't seen it.
anime.
I need an excuse to see it. That's why I'm on this podcast. I need people to make me watch things.
And after Utna, I really want to revisit it.
I love it.
And I haven't seen the movies, and apparently, like, the third movie is a big fucking thing. It's one of those kind of things.
Oh my! I'm scared of Nina.
Oh, God. I will tell you that story when it comes time. All right. And then from Adventuring Laziness said, you guys should do Sailor Moon. We might do Sailor Moon Crystal because it's shorter.
I would rather rewatch that entire, 8 seasons show.
Oh, really? You're not a fan of Crystal?
No. If you want... That was a joke. Obviously, I'll watch it. I have no problem watching it for the show.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I am not really picky about my Sailor Moon stuff, so I don't really care. But the thing about Sailor Moon is that it is very long, and it is this gigantic franchise, and that sounds like a project.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, we also, like, one of our back burner things is we want to do Dragon Ball. Like, not Z, but I call it Dragon Ball Babies to differentiate it. But, like, that's also, like, another 700 episodes. Or we'd like to do One Piece. And, Nina and I haven't seen any of it, so we have to watch 1,500 episodes.
By the time you get around to watching it, it might be to that number. That is not enough of an exaggeration.
Yeah. There's a lot of this classic anime we'd like to watch, this long-running anime we'd like to watch, but it's so daunting, and that with our schedule, it's often not tenable.
Yeah, because we're, slam jamming these shows every week, you guys.
Yeah.
And, I haven't had time to watch the anime that I, paid my Crunchyroll subscription for.
I got super on point. I just marathoned CYBERSIX in 2 days, and then I finished Pepperan. So I've actually been watching plenty of shit on the side. I've been digging this.
Yeah, we have jobs, Tooch.
I have jobs and school.
So enjoy this until that job
I'm proud
comes
of you,
through.
Tooch, but it's been kind of tough for me.
Yeah.
Lately. Anyhoozle.
Yeah, so it's not impossible, but certainly no time soon. Is a conclusion of that.
We'd have to watch movies for a year.
Yeah.
Just to make it easier on ourselves and watch other shit on the side.
We'd have to take a break.
God.
I don't know. We'll let you know.
We'll figure it out someday.
Mutrix or MutraX said, have you guys ever thought about doing an episode on Chromatai High School?
Cromarty? I've never heard of that.
And it's a anime. I looked it up. What is it about?
Cromarty High School. Oh, it's like that. I've seen GIFs of it. It's like a super duper comedy about a bunch of stupid, big, buff high schoolers, and they do dumb, stupid meathead shenanigans.
Oh,
Freddie Mercury's there. That's all I know.
Oh, I see him on the cover.
Freddie Mercury's there. We might have to do it.
Yeah. Oh, they parody Yankee. I love those assholes.
That's probably.
Yeah, so yeah, sure. Why not? I put it on the list.
And Anani asked us, is there anything 100% you will never review?
Oh, shit.
I mean...
Shark Tale?
Yes. Yeah. We don't do things that are bad or that the three of us just dislike, so, we'll...
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Test. Well,
John-
I don't like Johnny Quest either. So.
Oh yeah, probably neither of those.
And like even stuff that like I know people like, but we don't like. Uncle Grandpa's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
A personal thing for me that like you'll never be able to get me to watch this show is Kill la Kill. I just will not indulge it.
That's fair.
You could try to Ludovico me, and I'll like eat my own head. I will not watch that fucking show.
Yeah, we're not trying to like criticize anybody liking any show or movie or anything. It's just that the tone of our podcast is that we want to talk about things that we like or things that we're interested in. And we're not really the kind of show where we want to just crap on something we think is bad.
Yeah.
Like this show we talked about this week, we don't think is super good, but we think it's interesting and worth talking about.
And there's enough good stuff in it that it's worth watching.
Yeah. We're not the kind of internet video people who just like talk about bad shit because it's bad and it's funny because it's so bad. That's not what we're all about.
Yeah.
Nah.
So.
And that's pretty subjective. So, anything else?
Jeez, I'm just trying to think now. You'd think, I mean, like, I'm just trying to think of all the bad cartoons I've ever thought of, and a lot of them are deep cuts that I shouldn't remember, and I wish I didn't.
Maybe
I don't
like
know.
preschool shows? We probably won't
'cause
do
that's
any
not-
preschool shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe bet.
One thing that you express is that Nina, that you don't really want to do any of the Disney Renaissance stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel a need to talk about a lot of those movies because
They're very
been
played
talked
out.
about.
Hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather talk about like the Dark Age,
Yeah, like we're gonna do Great Mouse Detective at some point.
Yes.
but like those Renaissance movies, you know.
We would maybe do Hunchback, but people have already talked about Hunchback a lot. Like
That's the thing, like, the Disney Renaissance movies are the films that don't, like, that people, like, they're the only films that like, snobs who look down on animation accept. They're the only ones the Academy accepts, so we don't need to talk about them, because this is about proving to people that cartoons that aren't those are worth something, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And-
I'd say more like Disney movies that people either shit on or don't really watch or have been in the vault for like ever. Maybe those movies, and then like current movies, but not anything that's like, oh, classic, beautiful,
Yeah.
everybody loves it.
And a similar thing with shows. Like, people have asked us to do Powerpuff Girls, and I feel like it's... What's left to say about Powerpuff Girls?
I mean, we'll probably end up, would we do the reboot?
Yeah, we'll talk about whatever happens.
We'll definitely talk about whatever happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
mean-
like...
But the original show, it speaks for itself.
Yeah,
It was great.
if we're like
and it,
5 years down the road and running out of shows, maybe. But
yeah, Powerpuff Girls will look back. And a similar thing with Adventure Time, you know, it's... We talk about it every episode anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just gonna, I mean, I feel like we could probably we'll do an episode whenever it's over.
Oh, that'll probably be fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so... Yeah, there are stuff in that regard, you know, we'll never do. But, you know, keep sending in recommendations, because a huge part of why we started this podcast was as an excuse to watch shit we've never watched before. So if you've got, like, some cool deep cut that, you know, we've never... Some obscure thing, we'll check it out.
Da Boom Crew we'll never do. Planet Sheen.
Oh no.
Shit. Those are my only two.
Attack and the Power of Juju.
Yes, yeah.
But Ugly Martians.
But Ugly Martians, yeah! let's just dig even deeper in this shit pile.
The Donkey Kong Country one.
Cubics.
Super Mario Super Show.
No, we're not
Do
doing
the.
that.
We're not gonna do the Mario.
We're not doing the Mario.
What about Super Mario World animated series with that weird caveman kid?
The one where Yoshi is never, ever, ever on model. Even in official art.
that one Sonic show, the
Underground.
Well, definitely not underground.
Well, we might do the good one, but not the.
Yeah, we should. We should.
We should do the.
We should do the good one, but not the. And we all know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
okay, diehard Sonic fans. Don't pretend you can't tell the difference.
The Saturday morning Sonic.
Sonic
show,
Sat AM.
Sat AM is the bad.
It's a good one.
Good one.
Yeah, well, that one is totally something that we would do because
that had something to it. That was
but
trying
the
to do
other
something.
one, no.
The other, none of the other three, because there's
Sonic X.
Is Sonic X, and then there's a Sonic Underground where they formed a fucking band with two.
Yeah.
With
Not the Kirby show.
Right back at you. Not Sonic. Not Sonic Boom. Most of the Sonic franchise you will not see on this show unless Nikki wants to complain about the games occasionally.
I need a new
I've
outlet.
heard some people want us to do Sonic Boom.
I mean, honestly, I've heard it's not that bad. The show,
I'd
at
be
least.
willing to check it out.
Yeah,
I would, yeah. But,
Kirby Right Back
Maybe.
at You had that one episode with the fucking out of control Gone with the Wind reference. Where fucking DDD's like, I'll never go hungry again, screaming in a sunset field, eating carrots out of the dirt.
maybe we should do Right Back at You.
No, it's unwatchable. It's terrible. I don't know, Pokemon? Shit that's so long, or things that are too old, like original Transformers, or maybe maybe not the original Thundercats, but maybe definitely the reboot.
Oh, we would do
Thundercats.
we'll do the reboot Thundercats.
Totally. Like shit.
It's
like
only
that.
one.
You know,
It's only one season.
yeah.
It's very easy.
And then we can talk about Thundercats as a franchise
To the best of our
like what we
ability.
do with Scooby-Doo. Like, we're not going to do another episode about a specific Scooby-Doo show. I think we've done all the Scoobying and the Doobying that we can possibly do.
And,
We're not gonna do Space Jam.
No.
and then
Or Roger Rabbit or any of those, like, integration, it's pure animation.
we might talk about that new Scooby-Doo show that's coming out if it turns out to not be as terrible as it looks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we could go on forever, but, like, that's, like, a general idea. But if you have something and you want to throw it at us, don't be afraid to do that. You know, we're not gonna, like, make fun of you and be like, ha ha ha, this guy likes this show. Like, nah. Whatever. Watch what you like. Maybe we'll like it too. We probably will. We like cartoons.
Any more shoutouts?
Yes. Green with NB gave us a nice shout out on their Tumblr. And like in regards to Steven Universe and talking about like, hey, since Steven Universe is the thing that everybody's into now, you guys should check out the Toon Goons, and they're going to do an episode about Steven again soon, and they're funny and cool, and you should check them out, and they like totally pimped us, so thank you so much, Green with NB. On Twitter, we got Jabum, who says, just discovered you guys' podcast. You guys are amazing and making my all-nighter of homework less boring. I'm glad to do so. I'm in an art school. I have a lot of friends that are in that position. I hate that I'm not. I feel guilty, but I'm happy to help. Then we got Ashley Hazley. I'm mad at y'all. I just started on y'all pod last week because of you. I watched all of Steven U. Now I'm ODing on Garnet's song.
You're welcome.
Totally, that's exactly what we wanted. We're so glad that you got into it because we told you should. Because you should, and so should all your friends.
We got
Anybody?
some emails. Somebody recommended that we,
As Told by Ginger.
which
Oh, yeah.
Julie Thompson was wondering if we talk about As Told by Ginger, and yeah, that would be something I'd be willing to revisit.
I'd have to revisit it because I remember disliking it, but I'll give it
I mean, it was basically like a really standard, you know, I'm a teenage girl and I got teen girl problems show. But I think Rugrats All Grown Up was just trying to do As Told by Ginger again, and it wasn't as good as Told by Ginger.
The thing with As Told by Ginger is that I remember everybody having like super inhuman motivations, like they were driven by the most arbitrary, made-up shit, like they were written by Peter Molyneux or something. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe that was a goof. I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
Yeah, but thanks for the suggestion. I'm glad we could get you through your day at work. Then we got Bonnie Vickers, who emailed us a few times, about like Korra and stuff, and she's a cool, awesome fan. Says, I appreciate what you're all doing. Nothing makes me angrier than people who think that cartoons are all just brainless white noise to babies, to babysit their kids, and I'm pleased to hear that other adults, or young adults in my case, can find real depth in cartoons. Yeah, I'm glad we found a peer. We know you guys are out there, we just had to, find everybody.
Ever since the Steven bomb, literally 90% of my Tumblr dashboard has just been people either blogging about Steven Universe more or discovering it. Everyone watches it now, and that's the best.
Yeah, everybody should have been watching it, but now they are, and it's great.
Yes.
And also, Bonnie wanted to say to you and Tooch that they like you guys' voice acting and collab, and congrats on Rufio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that happened. We got
Dante Bosco.
Yeah. He's gonna guest star in our Let's Read Homestuck series as a character that's based on him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we finally got that all solidified, so that's gonna happen.
He was a super nice guy and was really all for it from the beginning. It was just a matter of scheduling it and him having the time to do it. So yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone, all of our new followers and subscribers and tweeters and beebers and duders and dadders.
All you new Goonsters.
You guys are great. We love you.
Next week, finally doing Pepper Rand, not backing out. I'm going to have to Ludovico myself to get through it. It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to, borrow, my mom's laptop and have my laptop open and be watching 2 episodes at one time. And I'm going to come next week and be like, this show didn't make any sense. A lot of noise.
Yeah, I gotta really push it coming up this week.
Yeah, and then after that, the plan is Steven Universe recap?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Where can people find us?
Okay. At the Toon Goons on Twitter.
Yes.
thetoongoons.tumblr.com.
Our main website, where you can find everything about us, what we do, cool stuff that I curate, and a list of all our episodes. All in one convenient place.
thetoongoons@gmail.com.
Send us your suggestions and your critiques and your fan mail and whatever.
SoundCloud.com/thetoongoons.
I also check that. So if you comment on there, I will see it.
And then we're on iTunes as the Toon Goons.
Please pimp that out.
Rate and subscribe.
Rate and subscribe on iTunes. Pretty please.
Just be just 5 stars. This doesn't totally suck. That's fine.
I didn't completely waste 3 hours.
5 stars. Nikki made a great reference to an obscure track from the first Guilty Gear game, and nobody appreciated it but me and him.
Yeah, if you two can share that moment on iTunes,
Nikki,
that'd be great.
Here's my phone number. Let's hang out and talk about obscure Guilty Gear tracks like
this
Way
entire podcast,
and Play It High and the Out of World.
It was a ruse. It was a ruse to get Guilty Gear friends.
Make that.
I want Guilty.
That's been our show. I've been Nikki.
I've been Nina.
And I'm Tooch, still a panther.
Yeah.
Yeah. A sexy panther.
Oh.
Oh no.
I mean,
this is sexual harassment in our workplace.
If you're into panthers,
I'm hitting stop.